This is the Lenovo Legion 5i Gen 7. Is it better than the 2023 Legion 5 lineup? Let's check out in this review video. Let's first have a glance on the main specification. Comes with the Intel 12700H and an RTX 3060 having 6 GB of VRAM and 15.6 WQHD screen. These are the main specs. The top lid of this laptop is made up out of aluminium and looks stunning in this storm grey color. It is well designed and feels sturdy, and the hinge goes all the way around 180 degree, which the 5 Pro cannot do. And the keyboard deck is made out of hard plastic. Let's check the ports at the rear. First we have the RJ45 LAN port, Type-C port, followed by a HDMI 2.1 port, USB-A port, another USB-A 3.2 port which is always on, and then power in port. Then on the left we have a USB-C port which is Thunderbolt 4 supported, and a Type-C for display and data transfer. And on the right side we have the 3.5mm headphone jack, followed by a camera kill switch for your privacy, and a USB Type A Gen 1 port. This laptop comes with a Lenovo True Strike keyboard, which is having white backlit and has 2 levels of brightness, and the keys felt quite clicky and sturdy while typing, and also the keys had a good amount of key travel, and overall typing experience was great. This Legion unit offers a fairly large trackpad, and this trackpad has a Mylar coating over it which offers very smooth movements during browsing. Clicks were quite responsive. This laptop comes with a dual channel RAM which is clocked at 4800 megahertz, and also you can see this also comes with an 512 GB NVMe SSD. The speeds of this SSD are as shown in the screen. Let's turn our attention to the main star of the show, which is the WQHD display, and which also supports DOLBY Vision, and there's a color accuracy of 100% sRGB with 165Hz refresh rate and a peak brightness of 350 nits. The display exhibits very vivid colors, and the display pad with the 2-watt dynamic audio gives a very quality audio experience, as you can see in this video. Overall, the viewing experience on this display is flagship level. This Legion's display offered excellent viewing angles, and watching any movie or content is an absolute joy on this display. The colors do pop out, and the display is a champion in its class. and as you can see, the display gets really bright whenever any Dolby support for HDR video is played on it. Movies and other YouTube videos look great. This laptop comes with Windows 11 pre-installed, and on top of that we have the Legion Vantage app, where we can see tons of options to play with. Like, you can play with the GPU, where you can overclock the GPU in this option in this Vantage app, and there you can see the different modes to toggle, right from the quiet mode to the balance mode, which also has an AI option, and the last is the performance mode, which gives the max output, and this can also be toggled by pressing the FN plus Q combination. And for more options in the Vantage, in the power options, you can see the options for rapid charge, the conservation mode to preserve your battery, and the flip to start, and there is also a toggle for the always on USB port. So tons of option to play with. And as for the audio, we have the Dynamic app, where you have a dedicated option for sound sharing for two headsets at a time, which I think is a very cool feature in this segment. And there are other options like sound tracker and more. With Cinebench R23, in this we have got a single score about 1789, and a multi-score close to 1700K. And as for the 3D Mark x5, we got a strong score of 9399. Next test was PC Mark 10, in which it got a score of around 7758. Next is V-Ray, which is scored a very strong result due to its higher count of CUDA cores. Next on the list was Geekbench 6, and these are the scores for Geekbench. And next we had the Crossmark benchmarks, and here are the scores. And at last we have the Corona benchmark, and it fared well in this test also. Now let's jump to the main part of this video, where we can actually see the raw gaming performance of this machine at 1440p resolution. These are the games which we have tested, and these are the settings, as you can see, on which we have tested these games. The first game on our list was Forza Horizon 5, and this game gave a very good constant frame rates of about 70 to 80 throughout during our gameplay testing. Next on our list was Halo Infinite, and this game produced one of the best result on max settings, which gives us around 60 to 70 FPS throughout the game while our testing. Next was Need for Speed Unbound, and this game also gave us a strong result of about 50 FPS throughout the game during our testing. Next was a new game of this year, which is Atomic Heart, and it also gave a good frame rate of about 60 to 70 FPS. And next on our list of was Plague Tale Requiem, which gave us a FPS of above 60 throughout the game. Next on our list was F1 23, and this game also gave us a very good frame rate of between 50 to 60 FPS which is quite good. At the last, we had our esports game Valorant, which gave a constant above 300 to 350 FPS throughout our testing, which is a very good result. The RTX 3060 on this gaming machine is an absolute beast of a GPU for 1440p resolution, as it has a higher number of CUDA cores count, which complements it while playing at higher resolution. And we almost agree that things look more detailed and sharper at QHD resolution. This Legion unit packs a huge battery of 80 watt hour, and it gives an backup of 3 hours on normal usage and gives a backup of 5.5 to 6 hours on iGPU mode. Fast charging pro support on this laptop allows the user to charge the laptop from 0 to 50% in 10 minutes, 0 to 80% in half an hour, and a full charge within 50 minutes, which is really fast. As for the upgradability part, supports 2 NVMe Gen4 SSD slots, supports 1 TB max capacity per slot, and as for the RAM is concerned, this laptop can be upgraded to a maximum of 32 gigs of RAM, 16 GB per slot, as you can see. The Legion 5 Gen 7 is an absolute powerhouse of a mid-range gaming laptop, and 81 rivals this year's Legion 5 lineup, as it has a good selection of ports at a lower price range, and even GPU performance is comparable with this year's Legion. I think we will have a hard time choosing between the Gen 7 Legions and the Gen 8 Legion 5 lineup due to this small gap. Thanks for watching our video. See you soon.